chomp, chomp. Down go the Gators. That, of course, big win. Getting a text, of course, from my dad in a group chat with me and my brother about it. Oh, that was, of course, a big win. Of course, big win. Third win in a row. And, of course, first win in SEC play. If you can kind of hear my voice a little bit, my throat screaming a lot. Scream of joy and, of course, a bit of angry screaming as well for some stuff. So, of course, welcome everybody to the BrewCrew channel. Of course, my name is Hayden Brewer. Welcome, of course, to the channel. And, of course, welcome to week 3 of the LSU review. And my goodness, what a game this was. This was probably one of the most dominant defensive performances I've seen from LSU in quite a while, even though LSU has been like this before in the past few seasons, but like not in a way like this. This time was different. This time was definitely different. So of course, as usual, we'll kind of go through everything, kind of go through how the game went, and then of course we'll kind of go through how both sides of the ball went. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Again, kind of losing my voice here, so if I sound different. Anyway, though, so I mean, so game just, of course, ended, just started this recording, so of course, in the review video, so kind of really just sum up the whole game before I get on both sides of the ball. It was kind of a rough start at first, then it was kind of one-sided. Defense still needed to work on some stuff in the second half, but we had, I believe, a big interception. But then the second half, it was all us controlling it. Wish we would have done something a little bit better in the fourth quarter, but of course we'll get to that in a minute. But all in all, a win. I do want to say before we get into it, a win is a win. I'll take the win. We're 3-0. We're still one of the top teams right now. And so let's go ahead and kind of get into what happened on both sides of the ball. Of course, most importantly with the defense. But let's start off with the offense because that's definitely something I want to kind of talk about a little bit. Actually, you know what? No. Let's talk about this defense first. Let's talk about the defense first. This defense, 5 interceptions in this game. It's technically the first time this LSU defense has had 5 interceptions since a game against Ole Miss back in 2020. But this was much different than that. My, oh my, the interceptions were everywhere in this game. Two of them went to Spears, I was about to call him a rookie. Deshaun Spears had 2 interceptions this game. He had 2 interceptions. One of them was returned for a pick 6. The other players who had the interceptions, DJ Pickett had one towards the end, the final one. Cooley had one as well, and of course AJ Hulsey had one towards the end of the first half. That of course set up a big field goal to get us a 13-10 lead at halftime. So all in all, this defense was amazing. We got a couple sacks. We got 2 sacks, a couple sacks. Of course, was a questionable game at first for the defense because of course we sadly lost Whit Weeks due to the targeting. Sadly lost his brother who was having a really great game, West. Looks like it sounded like people were saying a hamstring injury. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but we'll definitely get Whit Weeks back. Hopefully a speedy recovery of sorts for Wes, depending on what it is. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully nothing too serious, but of course, I mean, it was just an amazing game. It was an amazing game either way. By the defense, interceptions, putting pressure. I mean, the interceptions came because of the pressure we gave, and it was just an amazing game. It was an amazing game. Defensively, probably the star player of this team was definitely the young freshman Deshaun Spears. 2 interceptions, the first one of the game of his career. His first 2 career interceptions, and one of them was a pick 6 in Death Valley. So that's definitely great. Hopefully a bright future ahead of him with the Tigers. Of course, Hulsey had one towards the end of the first half, set up the big field goal to get us the 13-10 lead. DJ Pickett had one, and Cooley had one in the second half. Of course, one of them was sort of a seal the deal interception, which was definitely great as well. 5 interceptions, I can't believe it. So yeah, but again, defensively, it was probably one of the best defensive performances, and hopefully this defense can continue. And really, this team is going to go a long way if this defense continues how they play. But let's sort of talk with this offense, because there's a lot of stuff to really talk about this offense. Some good, some sort of bad to work on, if I'm honest with you. Now let's kind of go over the stats. Not Caden Durham, Garrett Nussmeier, he was not bad really. I mean, 15 of 27, 220, a touchdown, and a really, really bad interception. But these numbers, yes, are pretty good, but as a guy like him, who is a Heisman contender, he needs to be doing more. He needs to be doing more, and these stats need to look better. These stats need to look better, and I hope we get something next week. I hope we do. On the ground, was not the best game. Caden Durham, yes, had 93 yards rushing, but he had that big one towards the end of the game to seal it off. But he had 15 carries. He had that 51-yarder towards the end of the game. But really, that's just the thing. We do not have some sort of running identity, and that's what we need. We need some sort of running identity, and like it was just not there. Of course, back to Nussmeier, he had the touchdown and interception. It's good, but I kind of said this before. Like the touchdowns need to go up if this man's going to be a Heisman contender. Excuse me, this guy, the touchdowns need to go up if he wants to be a Heisman contender. Oh, God, my voice. Oh, my goodness, my throat. Receiving wasn't too bad. Xavier Thomas had the touchdown. He had 4 receptions, 35 yards. Aaron Anderson, great game from him again. 4 receptions, 75 yards. Sharp, the tight end, had 3 receptions, 71 yards, including a big 65-yard reception. It did, of course, sadly lead into the turnover fumble. So we did have 2 total turnovers on this offense with a fumble and an interception. Hopefully we can kind of improve on that. But, like, that's another thing with this offense. We have probably one of the most talented receiving rooms right now, with so many talented receivers that can make big plays and be big impact for this offense. It's just, I like that we try to utilize them like Jawan Johnson and Xavier Thomas in sort of the backfield, but we need to get more going. Like Sharp, that pass to Sharp was probably one of the longest plays ever of the season right now. But we just need to get something going. Something needs to change with this offense, and this offense needs to turn into the offense that everybody, every college football fan, and even every LSU fan thought how this offense was going to play in the offseason and coming into this season. Because mostly 20 points is okay, but it's not a big amount of points if this is being called one of the best offenses because of this stacked wide receiver room and a talented running back. Because we need a talent, we need a running back identity. We need to get these wide receivers more involved, mostly in the deep ball, and we need our star quarterback Nussmeier to be still continue to make better decisions. He still had some really great throws, but he did have that costly interception. That is the main reason why everybody was talking about him this offseason, that he needed to improve on was his decision making, and he does do that. But that right there shows that he does still need to work on it, and hopefully he does. But my thing I want to say about this offense, I'm not doubting this offense just yet, okay? I'm not underwhelmed about this offense because it's only week 3. We got a lot more season ahead of us, and hopefully this offense can improve over time. And I think it will. I really do think this offense can improve over time. I think Garrett Nussmeier can improve over time. But 20 points, I don't really think is a good look. Especially not a good look for an offense that has a guy coming in as a Heisman contender, a wide receiver room dubbed as probably one of the most talented in the nation right now, and of course an amazing running back in Caden Durham. But again, running identity, need to get these receivers more involved, especially in the deep routes and deep balls, and we got to get that arm talent going for Garrett Nussmeier. Because this team right now only has the defense going for them. Because I can understand against Clemson, 17 points, they were a better team. Louisiana Tech, that's not going to cut it. Only 23 points by an offense who should have blown out a team like Louisiana Tech, if I'm honest with you. Yes, Florida had a tough defense, but they were mostly underdogs because they lost to South Florida, and this was a much better looking offense than the year prior. But hopefully, again, like I said before, there's a lot more season left, and hopefully this offense can improve and can try to get something going, get their footing back, and try to be the sort of offense they were last year, especially with Garrett Nussmeier. Because 1 touchdown a game is not going to cut it. He's only got 3 touchdowns in the first 3 weeks. That touchdown number needs to go up. It needs to go up, in my opinion. It needs to. But I do also want to kind of say this, and I heard this from the commentators. I don't agree with probably the first part, but the way that this offense is playing, if this offense continues to play how they have been playing these first 3 weeks, and sort of the up and down, sometimes good moments, sometimes bad, but just can't really find a true identity of sorts for some reason, even though they have the talent, this team is probably not going to win a national title. Probably you could say that, and this defense is really great. I think they can, and it's only week 3, but I kind of agree. I don't really see us, I can maybe see us making the playoffs. I don't really see us going far in the playoffs, even all the way. Maybe not this year, but it would be great if we see us make the playoffs. But if we continue to play like this on offense and only have our defense help out and only just rely on our defense, it's not going to look good for you, especially as a top 3, top 5 team going into the playoffs. Because another thing is like what was I actually about to say? Oh crap! I just blanked out what I was going to say. It was something about the defense. Why am I? Oh my freaking gosh! Oh no, I just blinked out. Crap! Oh my goodness! I normally don't really do this a lot. I do see us probably being a contender for LSU. For the SEC, contender for the SEC. I do still see us making the playoffs. I just don't see us making a run if our offense continues to play like this. But again, it's only week 3, and kind of to end us off here, a win is a win. 3rd win in a row, first big win in the SEC. I'll take it. I'll take it anyway. It's just I want to see improvement in this game, a little bit, but not a lot, really, if I'm honest with you. But hopefully holy crap, I just almost spat everywhere. This is just crazy. I'm tired, and my voice is hurting. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. So again, win is a win. I'll take the win. 3-0. Still great defensively. Hopefully to improve offensively. So, of course, next week, of course, we have Southeastern. I do want to go ahead and say this. I will do a preview video for Southeastern, but I will not do a review video because I am actually going to that game. I'll probably do maybe I'll try and do some sort of vlog video. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it, but I don't know. I am going to be going to that game next week, but I will be doing a preview video. I will do a preview video, but just probably not a review video for the Southeastern game. And also, real quick, before I end it off, for the Saints, real quick, tomorrow, of course, Saints play tomorrow. I actually don't know when I'm going to release this video now that I'm asking it, but if you watch this video Sunday morning or late at night, depending on when I release it, I don't know when. I don't have an exact time. I gotta shut up. I gotta end this video. This video is going too long. Join the live stream. I'll be doing a live stream for the Saints game tomorrow. Definitely join. Around 12 o'clock is when the stream will sort of start, probably a little bit before the game starts. But anyway, too long for this video and too long to end this video, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Do want to say real quick, go follow me on X and on the Instagram as well. Links to both will be down in the description below. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought about the game, if you guys enjoyed the game. Tell me guys y'all's thoughts, if you guys maybe agree with me about the offense, hopefully want to see more improvements or anything, and of course how more excited you guys are about this defense. Let me know in the comments down below. And again, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell for future upcoming videos on the channel. Hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm super tired.